Hello, everybody.
This is David, you guys know me, Clarita, and we're running a little late today because we have a very special treat for you. Today what we're gonna do is David is gonna do his yoga asanas with you, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna modify them on the chair so that those of you that have limitations and can't do full yoga asanas and getting up and down off the ground, you know that you have an alternative.
That's right.
So David used to teach class for us here a while back, and we're trying to reel him in again.
Oh, no. I didn't know that was the agenda.
That is the agenda. We're trying to reel him back in again. So those of you that know David, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, send us some comments. Let's encourage this guy to get back into teaching yoga again.
Okay.
He's great.
Thank you.
All right,
This
I'm
is
ready
on
to
Facebook.
go. We're live.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh, those of you that are going to be on the chair, oh, wait a second, I got to put the camera up a little bit higher. That's what happens when you go live. Just all kinds of things happen when you go live. There, I think that's a better. Can you stand up all the way, David? Upright. He's a little taller than I am. I think the camera has to go up a lot higher for him. There we go.
And I'm still not even that tall.
You're not even that tall?
Well, consider, not 6 foot.
Well, that's pretty tall. Let's see how that works. Yeah. And even more. Yeah, that's better there.
Maybe angle it to the chair.
Yeah, you can see the chair, right? Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're looking real good, baby. I'm gonna lower this a little bit so it's not so flashy. Okay. All right, let's go.
All right. We're going to open up with a little bit of breathing and to get our mind into slowly stand up nice and tall. If you're standing, you can bring your feet together. If that's too much of a challenge, you can have your feet at a hip distance. It's a bit more of a challenge to balance the feet together, whatever you like. Take your hands out to the side, palms facing forward, and close your eyes if you like. And take a nice breath in and breathe into your entire being. And simply acknowledge where you are. Acknowledge what you might be feeling. If you're feeling great, send out appreciation. If you're feeling some slight aches or pains, you can still send out appreciation for having them show up so you can take them into account. And be mindful of them. Start to lengthen your spine up, as if you're creating space between your vertebrae. And then pull these shoulder blades, bring them back together and open your chest. Bring your chin slightly down so your spine and your neck are in a nice alignment, and really feel into it. And continue to breathe in. Take a nice breath in, breathe into your diaphragm. Hold it for a moment. And slowly exhale. Let's go a little bit deeper. Start to engage your core, your obliques, make your thighs nice and strong, make your butt nice and strong. And you're going to bring your energy as if you're lifting up from the floor all the way up to the sky. So you're not just standing on the floor, you're really rising above it like a plant or a tree. And take another breath in. Hold it for a moment. Really feel that breath. And slowly exhale. Let's do 2 more just like that. Re-engage your core if you let go. Take another breath in. Open the chest. Roll the shoulder blades together. Stay mindful of where you are. Hold your breath at the top. And slowly release. Now from here you can breathe on your own. I'll say inhale and exhale. Just stay mindful. If you would like to start your Ujjayi breath, which means you're going to constrict the back of your throat a little bit, and you'll sound sort of like Darth Vader. That'll really help to speed up your heating up your body as well as the metabolism in your body. Take a nice breath in, and the Ujjayi breath will sound like this, although you don't have to do it. I'll do a few more, hopefully you can hear it. Now the trick is to keep your breath flowing while we're doing the postures. A lot of times we get mixed up by trying to hold a posture that may be a little bit difficult, but we forget to breathe. If you're not breathing, then back off from the posture. It's better to just stand and breathe correctly than doing something you can't really hold too well, but also cannot breathe. So stay mindful of that. Let's take a nice breath in. Take your arms up to the sky. You're going to reach up through the arms and through the fingertips. Make your fingertips nice and strong, and exhale, bring it down. And really stretch out through the arms. Let this feel good. Keep your core engaged. Inhale again. Reach up through the fingertips. Reach up as high as you can. And exhale, reach down. Let's do another one with your breath. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, bring your hands and palms together and slowly bring them down in the center. And if you would like to set an intention for your practice or simply acknowledge what you're doing today, feel free. An intention could be just to be present, to breathe, send out gratitude for your health, for your house, your life, your children, your cats, your dogs, whatever you like. Take another breath in and exhale. So let's take some shoulder rolls. You're going to inhale from forward. Exhale, roll back as big as you can. Inhale, rolling up. I'm going to keep my core engaged. My lower back is strong, my butt's strong, and my quadriceps are strong as well. Exhale as you roll back. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, roll back. One more time in this direction. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, rolling back down. Let's go the other way now, about 5 or 6 turns. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, roll down. Remember, go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. You don't need to go with me. If your body is feeling like you need to take it easy, feel free. Remember to move with your breath. Inhale as you roll up from the back. Exhale as you roll down forward. We'll do one more. Ready? Inhale, rolling up. The best roll you've ever done in your life. Exhale, roll it back down. Give yourself a smile and then shake it off. And then just notice the difference you feel in your shoulders. It should feel a little warmer, maybe a little more loose. So let's bring up our awareness to our neck. So I've been doing a lot of research, yoga research on the neck, right? So we can do neck circles, but I've also found that if you start to turn your head in different directions and really stretch out before you do neck rolls, it really helps to open up. And now a lot of us have sore necks. Sometimes we slept on the pillow funny, so really be careful if you are having any pains in your neck. So we're going to say, we're going to go yes. So that's yes, right? No, that's no. No. In different cultures, it could be distant. Anyway, so turn your nose to the right as far as you can. Send your eyeballs to the far reaches of your peripheral vision, and then take your left shoulder and roll it back as far as you can. And you're going to feel a beautiful stretch from the shoulder, rolling up through the neck, toward the jaw and your left ear. Hold out for a nice breath in, engage your core, and exhale and release. Let's go the other direction now. Take a breath in, exhale, look to your left, eyeballs to the peripheral vision, take your right shoulder and roll it back. Take another breath in, understand this feeling in your body, and exhale, release. Now we're going to go side to side. Inhale to the right, as far as you can. Don't forget about the left shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale to the left. Don't forget about the right shoulder. Eyeballs to the peripheral. Exhale, release. Go 2 more times on each side. Really feel the neck opening up little by little. Maybe you can go a little bit further each time.
And for
One more.
those of us sitting on the chair, don't forget to keep pushing your feet firmly into the ground. And really use your eyes to direct the direction of your head.
Very nice. Finish your last one or two. And really take into consideration how your neck feels now compared to when you first started. Now we'll do yes, right? So take a nice breath in, and exhale. You're gonna bring your chin to the chest. Come a nice stretch in the back of your neck. Re-engage your core. Standing tall on the earth or sitting tall in your chair. And exhale, bring it up and come back. And stretch the front of your neck. And at your own pace, inhale, exhale, release coming up, take a breath in, and exhale back. Inhale, exhale forward, we'll do two more on each side. Stay with it, engage your core, make your spine nice and tall, roll the shoulder blades together, open your chest. Move with your breath, last one or two. Coming back up, I'm going to do the last one here for me. And exhale, release. Now we're going to go side to side. We're going to bring our right ear to the right shoulder, the left ear to the left shoulder, and really stretch out the side of the neck. We're going to go side to side for about 3 or 4 times, and then we're going to hold one side for about 6 or 7 breaths. And what I found, which is very interesting, is it helps you realign the vagus nerve in your body just by holding and breathing. And you got to look up to the ceiling. I'll explain that once we get to it.
And the vagus nerve, can you explain that to people? The vagus nerve is one of the largest nerves going down your spinal column, which initiates the release of energy and flow throughout your entire body.
That's a good one. All right, ready? Stand nice and tall, open the chest, roll the shoulder blades together, engage your core, and you make your legs nice and strong, and really bring up your energy. We're not just resting on the earth, we're not being lazy, we're standing tall, right? Even on your chairs. Take a nice breath in and exhale, bring your right ear to the left shoulder, and then now you're gonna right ear to the right shoulder and drop your left shoulder. A lot of shoulders up. And release, and then go to the other side. With your breath, you're moving. My left ear is coming down to the left shoulder. Your right shoulder is dropping down. Feel a nice stretch. Take a breath in, come to center, and exhale, release. Stay with it. Stay focused. Inhale, release. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's do one more each side before we do the long hold. Inhale, release. Exhale, bring it back down. Re-engage your core as you let it go. Stand tall. Open the chest. Roll the shoulder blades together. And I'll keep saying that throughout the class. Let's maintain our posture. Let's do one more to the left. Exhale as you come down to your edge. And exhale, let's come to center. Now for the longer hold, it's going to be 6 or 7 breaths. I'll demonstrate quickly. I'm going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. I'm going to drop the left shoulder, and then I'm going to look up to the sky toward the peripheral of my eyes. And that whole combination is what does the trick. Take a nice breath in and exhale. You can close your eyes if you want. Just keep your eyeballs pushed upwards. Stay with it. Re-engage your core if you've let it go. 2 more breaths. Keep looking up toward the sky. It's easy to let it go. Stay within your own discipline. 1 more, best you can do. Inhale. Keep looking up toward the sky. Keep dropping your left shoulder. And then you're going to exhale, release, and quickly notice the difference from one side to the body. of the body to the neck. You should feel a bit warmer in your left shoulder, a bit warmer on the left side of your neck. Let's balance it out. Ready? Take a breath in, stand tall. And exhale, drop your left ear to the left shoulder. You're going to take your right shoulder, you're going to drop it down. And I did forget to mention, but I like to activate my right arm as well, as if my fingertips were reaching down. So apologies for the other side. But this really helps to create a much stronger force within your body. Gentle force, of course. Keep looking up to the sky, take a nice breath in, stay with it. And exhale. So these very subtle movements are really what help to open up the body. It's not just the muscles we're stretching, it's your fascia, it's your ligaments, the tendons. And in my mind, I like to imagine my bones are stretching out too. Literally, they're not, but it's the whole sequence of things. One more breath in, wherever you are, keep looking up to the sky. And exhale, you're going to slowly release. Now let's do some nice neck rolls. You're going to bring your chin to the chest, stand up nice and tall, open the chest, roll the shoulder blades together. Let's inhale, roll up to the right side. Exhale, roll down to the left side. Now, stay present. Inhale, rolling up, and be focused on this moment. This moment. This moment. And this moment. So as you can see, we spend 5 or so minutes at least on our neck. Finish this roll, and let's go the other direction. Finish with your exhale, and then inhale, roll to the left side on your own time. Re-engage your core if you let it go. Exhale as you roll back down. Give yourself a little smile. Inhale as you roll up to the left side. Stay with it. Exhale as you roll down to the right side. Let this feel good. Be mindful if you have any sore spots in your neck. They're not here to cause extra injury. Moving up one more time. Exhale and roll down. And come back to center. Move head side to side. Shake it off a little bit. And take inventory. Notice how you're feeling now compared to when you first started. Alright, so I have an arm sequence I like to do. And it's perfect for the chair too. It can be a little bit intense, but I think most of it is just the intensity is just the focus, right? So let's take our arms up and let's reach up to the sky and hold here for a moment. If you would like, reach up through your fingertips and make the fingertips strong as if you're holding something kind of heavy above you. So you have to activate your arms, palms, the fingertips. Inhale, reach up as high as you can. Engage your core. And now we're going to do a slight back bend. I know I said we're going to do the arm, but we might as well do a back bend. I'll turn to the side. Very gentle. I'm going to bring my elbows down, open the chest. Hold here for a breath or two. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. And now we're going to do what I like to call the human T. I'm going to take my arms out to the side. Now this may be a little bit intense, but when you're done, it's going to feel wonderful. Make your arms as straight as you can. Now on your inhale, you're going to have the intention of pulling your fingertips towards your head. Literally, they're not really moving, except for maybe a centimeter or two. But pull your fingertips in toward your head on the inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to push your palms out as far as you can. You're going to feel a beautiful stretch from the shoulder, through the bicep and tricep, all the way through the forearms and into the wrists, arms, and the fingertips. Breathe in, pull the fingertips in. You feel this?
Yeah, I'm feeling like a little throbbing in my fingers.
Good. You should be feeling throbbing. Yeah, that's good. Exhale, push it out. Roll the shoulder blades together. Inhale, come. Bring your fingertips in more towards your head. Exhale, push out as far as you can. Let's do one more, best you can. Engage your core, your lower back, make it really strong, fingertips strong. Inhale, pull your fingertips in, pull them in, pull them in. And exhale, push your palms out as if you're pushing a wall away from you. Turn your palms up to the sky. Inhale, bring it up. Let it linger just a little bit longer. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. And exhale, slowly bring it down slowly. Stay in that burn. Stay in that burn. Stay in it. And now take your hands out to the side. And just notice how your arm is feeling now. Doesn't it feel great?
Yeah.
All right.
Tingly.
This kind of work is amazing. It's
And again, you guys, those of you that are standing, you can feel how there's energy moving through the entire body from the soles of the feet up. Those of us on the chair need to power down into the floor with our feet. And that way you activate all your leg muscles even though you're sitting.
very interesting. All right, so we're going to do another one. We sort of did a similar version of this when we were doing the neck hold this way. This time we're going to turn our nose to the left as far as you can. Look into the peripheral vision. The reason why I say look into the peripheral vision is we're also exercising our eyeball muscles. A lot of us who have vision that seems to be getting worse and worse over the years is because we don't exercise those muscles that go back into the brain. There's a very interesting story about a fighter pilot in World War II. He had bad vision and they would not let him fly. So this doctor gave him a series of muscles, eye muscle strengthening series to do, and his eyes got better and he could get back into flying. Interesting story. So you can heal your eyes with practice. Anyway, turn your nose to the left, eyeballs to the left of your peripheral vision. Take your right hand, make it strong, and you're going to drop your shoulder, the intention of it. Drop it down and pull it out, as if you're coming down and out. But it's just an intention. Take a nice breath in, lengthen your spine, engage your core, and exhale. You're going to hold the posture. Again, your nose is turning as far as you can to the left. Eyeballs into the peripheral vision of your left. Your right shoulder is dropping down and pulling out. You're going to feel a beautiful warming sensation on the right side of your chest, shoulder, and through the arm. And your fingertips are strong as well. Take a nice breath in and exhale. A lot of these kinds of postures I do daily. They're daily maintenance, especially if you use your body in your work. It's not necessarily about strengthening, it's about keeping yourself nice and limber, stirring up the natural chi in your body, which is your life force. Take another breath in, exhale, find your edge, meaning the best you can do, and slowly release. Now, notice the difference from one side to the other. For me, my right arm feels a lot longer. Feels similar to you? Well, let's balance it out. Take your nose and turn to the right, eyeballs to the right of your peripheral vision. Take your left arm, take a nice breath in, and exhale. Left. Your left arm and your left shoulder, you're gonna look to the right. Take your left shoulder, you're going to bring it down and pull it out. Fingertips are strong in your left hand. Take a nice breath in.
This is what I want to do, to push back that way.
Yeah. And exhale. Stand nice and tall, engage your core. Make your back strong, your lower back strong. And breathe into your diaphragm. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. The very best you can do. Give yourself a little smile. Take a nice breath in. Stand up nice and tall. And exhale. You're going to pull your shoulder blade back and down. And slowly release. Take a nice breath in. Take your hands out to the side. And send out appreciation to the body, to the time you're taking for this. Now hopefully from the top of your head, through the shoulders and the chest and your arms, you're feeling much more alive, you're feeling a little bit tingly, you're feeling a little bit more limber. Let's So, I don't know how you do this in a chair, so it's not interesting for me to learn. But it's going to be sort of like a half asana. We're not going to go all the way to the ground, but it's really for the spine. I'll turn to the side so you can see me.
You can move
Back a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So, half asana, we're not going to go to the floor just yet. I'll demonstrate one time. Watch me. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, I'm going to bring it down. My back's going to be straight as much as I can. Bring your body weight to the toes. And then eventually your arms are going to go to the floor. You don't have to touch. You can bring your hands to your knees, your shins, or if you can touch the floor, that's fine. And then we're going to roll up to standing with one vertebrae at a time, right? So the best way I can describe it, you know, like those excavators, right? And the tracks they have, when they go over the round part, each metal piece is an individual, like the spine, and they go over the round part, so we're going to lift up like that. Is that a good description?
Yeah. I get it.
All right. So starting from the lower back, you're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, and I'm going to squeeze my chest in toward my pelvis as much as I can. And this is all on the inhale. And then I'll bring my hands up and then down. Are you able to do that in the
Yes,
chair?
I am. So what I do, can we do it 2 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to do is 5, 6 minutes.
Okay,
Well-
so let's do it an even number of times, because how I do it is I switch legs. So we're going to extend one leg out in front of us, and let's go. Flex your foot, heel on the ground, toes back towards you. Let's follow David.
Okay. Sounds good. Inhale up. Exhale, bring you down. Bring yourself down, make your back nice and strong and straight. Bring your body back to the toes. If your feet and if your hands touch the ground, that's okay. Touch your chin, that's okay. Bend your knees slightly and roll up standing one vertebrae at a time, slowly on the inhale. Really feel into that posture. Roll the shoulder blades back. Let's go again.
And
Inhale
let's
up.
change feet on the chair, and those of us on the chair, really sit forward on the very edge of the chair.
Exhale, bring it down.
Keep that back flat.
Body weight to the toes. If you let a slight stretch in your lower back and your hamstrings, bend the knees slightly and roll up, standing one vertebrae at a time
And
on the inhale.
on the chair, you're bearing down into the floor with your bent knee. That's your support mechanism to get you up.
Let's go again. Exhale down, arms are straight, back is flat. As you descend, bring your body weight to the toes.
And change legs again.
Get to the bottom, bend your knees, roll up, standing one vertebrae at a time on the inhale. You can really get your neck involved as well. Keeping your chin to the chest until the very last moment. Inhale, bring your arms up, reaching up as high as you can. Exhale, descend.
And switch legs again.
Finish your exhale. Bend your knees, inhale, roll up. Remember, we're moving with our breath. The slower you go, the more you'll get out of it. But of course, honor the body. Honor where you're at. Exhale, descend 2 more. Back straight. Bring your body weight to the toes. When you get to the bottom, bend your knees. Roll up, standing one vertebrae at a time. Keeping your chest compressed towards your body. Chin stays close to the chest. Make it nice and tight. Now that we're opening up the spine, let's do one more. The best you can do now that you're a bit more open. Reaching up toward the sky. Fingertips are strong. Exhale, descend. Stay with it. Stay with it. Bend your knees and roll up slowly on the inhale, compressing your chin. 2. As if it's compressing to the pelvis, to the belly button, to the solar plexus, to the chest. Now we're going to rise up. We're going to balance it off by doing one back bend like we've already done. Reaching up. And exhale. Slight back bend. Now when you're in the back bend, engage your lower back. Engage your glutes and your core is strong. You need to have a strong support system while you're holding this back bend. Now if you're only here, that's okay.
Make sure you guys are pushing into the floor with those feet. Your inner thighs are squeezing together. Your glutes are tight. And you're lifting the chest up. You're not compressing the lower back.
Take another breath in. And rest. Shake off your body a little bit. So that's a good warm-up, I would say.
Yeah, I feel tingly out there.
Imagine doing that every day. Before you do the main sequences. Okay.
We got about 30 minutes. We started at 8:15.
Why not? How long is that?
It's an hour. We started at 8:15. We don't have to do the whole thing.
No.
Whatever you want.
Perfect. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do now. Let's come to the top of the mat. If you're standing, let's do a little bit of movement. Yeah. So we're gonna go into a series of warrior postures. I like to do warrior 2. I think it's a little bit easier at first before we do warrior 1. So take your hands up. And bring your arms back down.
Okay, those of us on the chair, let's position the chair so that the corner of the chair is between your thighs.
Alright, very good. Instead of going into the whole sequence, let's just take our left foot back. Sorry,
Right foot back? Okay.
So your left foot is forward. Now you want to create a nice line from your front heel to the back heel. You want to make sure your knee is over your ankle. So if that's too difficult, it's okay to make your stance a little bit more shallow. If you don't have that support and your knee's way back here or you're way forward, you're going to be eventually causing some damage because you don't have that strong support structure, that nice pillar with your front leg. Alright, so now with warrior 2, take your hands forward. Now do your best to make sure your chest faces to the right, your belly faces to the right, and your pelvis faces to the right. You don't want to face in the middle, not yet. Not in this posture. You want to be completely to the right. So if that's too difficult, then you can always back off. It's better to do an easier variation of a posture rather than going really deep and doing it wrong. And that's how you get injuries. Then you have to go to the doctor. And then people see yoga's bad for you. It's true. Anyway, so make sure your legs or your heels are aligned. Everything's facing to the right. Your knees over your ankle, and you're going to simply breathe. I like to reach out through my fingertips. This does make it a bit more of a challenge by strengthening the arms. The back is strong, glutes are strong. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, hold. Now let's go a little bit deeper. Take your legs, keep your arms up, but take your legs and you're going to have the intention to squeeze your legs together. The intention to squeeze your legs together. Again, it's just an intention, you're not really moving.
Except on the mat legs.
In the mat.
The other thing I'd like to point out, you guys, is make sure that the back side of your foot is firmly on the ground, your heel is on the ground, and the ball of your foot. So think of it as a triangular support platform. The ball of your foot, the outside of your foot, and your heel, so that you're not rolling over your arch.
Let's do one more breath. And exhale, slowly release. And straighten out your leg. And we'll go to the other direction. Bro.
Those of us on the chair, pivot around and place the corner of the chair between your thighs. And go ahead and align yourself in the opposite direction.
Now maybe as we continue these classes, we'll bring them into a sequence. Because sometimes I like to do workshop style so people really understand their posture instead of just half of it.
Yeah, instead of just throwing yourselves into the asanas without really realizing why you're doing it and how to deeply connect with your breath, with your nervous system, because that really is what yoga is all about. It's not about the asanas, it's not about the postures, it's about integrating your breath, integrating the cellular aspects of your body, all your organs, all your systems, and blending them together into movement and flow so that everything opens up, any blockages you might have with the flow of energy. Because you guys, we are energy. This is it. The reason we are here is because there's an electromagnetic field around us that's holding us together. And what we want to tap into is that immense energy that makes us who we are.
Okay, good, great. Okay, make sure you have it alignment with your heels. Heel to heel, meaning you don't want to be like this. I'm exaggerating. Squeeze your legs together. Press the outside of your left foot to the floor. Make sure your knees over your ankle. And then you're going to take your arms out and make sure everything's facing to the left this time. So there's going to be a subtle shift with your pelvis. And bring it toward the left. You're going to also feel a nice stretch on the inside of your right leg, your adductor. Engage your core, your lower back, and your glutes are strong. Arms are reached out, face forward. Now, if you do have a neck issue and it's a little bit challenging, you can look to the center, it's okay. But if you can, look forward. So my fingertips are reaching forward on the right hand, the left hand's reaching back. Opening the chest, lengthening your spine, hold the shoulder blades together, engage your core, your lower back. Your glutes are strong, squeeze your legs together, reaching forward through your fingertips. And now, as you get deeper into the posture, you really get a chance to feel into it, breathe into it, make sure you're breathing. If you're not breathing, back off. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more breaths. Breathing into your diaphragm. Squeeze your legs together. Exhale, lengthen, reach forward and reach back at the same time. One more time, inhale. Exhale, you're gonna reach, and slowly release. Step your feet together and shake it off. Very nice. Now, take inventory, notice how you're feeling now compared to when you first started. You should feel a bit more warmth in your legs into the adductors. Let's come to the floor and let's do a little bit of core strengthening.
You want to turn your mat maybe a little bit sideways so they can see, or?
Yeah. I like to go into what's called boat posture. How are you going to do it in the chair?
Well, you will see.
Okay. Because this is educational for me too. I don't have that much experience.
I'm just wondering if I should put the chair behind you on this one. Oh, they can see me, I think. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll go back here. Let me see. Just a little staging, you guys. Just, yeah, I think I'll stay behind you. Okay.
Now for our boat posture, it's a balancing posture, but it's also for your core strengthening too. If you
Move your mat a little bit more towards the bar, just a tiny bit, and forward more. Yeah, move the edge of the mat that way a little more. Not skewed that way, just back, right where the line that you had. Perfect. Now push it back a little towards the chair. All right, we're good there. Good. Even more front, come front more.
sorry, what do you mean?
Come toward the camera more. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do this. Isn't this fun, kids?
That's why they they have boom stands and directions.
That's why. Okay. Where's Yvonne? Yes, she has an event she has to do. Okay. Okay. Now we're ready.
For the bow posture, let's try and keep our back as straight as you can. Now an easy variation would be to take your hands and place them underneath your knees. Sit up nice and tall, and you can lift up your right leg first. See how it feels. Now this is not that challenging at the moment because you have your left heel resting on the floor, but engage your core anyway. You want to understand the balance before you lift off your left heel. Engage your core as much as you can. You're going to open the chest, roll the shoulder blades together, and keep your back as flat as you can. I'm also going to engage my toes, and I'm going to pull the energy of my toes toward me. That way my foot's not just loosey. Because if it's loose, it's going to be harder to balance. Alright, when you're ready, lift up your left heel.
Now, if you guys have to hold on to the chair and you can't balance here, that's fine. You can hold on to the chair. The idea is you want to really make sure your belly button's going into the small of the back, and look at how straight your spine is.
Breathe into it. And exhale. For those of you that feel you have a bit more strength, you can let go of your knees and bring your hands out.
Now, if you need to hold on to the chair, go ahead and hold on to the chair. One hand here, one hand on the back of the chair. You don't have to balance, but if you can.
2 more breaths.
And whenever you need to stop and rest, just put your feet down and relax.
Finish your last breath and slowly bring it down.
And those of us on the chair, you can hold on. You can bring one leg down, then the other leg, and nice and straight with your spine.
Very nice. Let's do that one more time. I know a lot of people have a difficulty with their core, so we really need to give it a lot of attention. So, notice how well you did do. And let's go a little bit beyond, maybe 1 or 2% further in relation to whatever you deem to be 1 or 2% further. All right, prepare yourself mentally, sit up nice and tall, engage your core, have your feet out. Hold your toes in towards you, hands can be underneath your knees. Open the chest, roll the shoulder blades together. Bring in your focus, lift up one heel, your right heel. Lift up your left heel, or go directly into the full boat posture by releasing your knees. And let's do 4 breaths. Inhale, stay with it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths, stay with it. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale, slowly release. And rest. Now you don't ever want to just drop the posture. You want to slowly bring it up because you want to train your body to maintain the hold until it comes out. And not just drop it.
If you're on the chair and you want to sit in lotus, if you can, if your knees let you bend in, you can sit to the very back end of the chair, pull one leg in, and then bring the other leg in. Now, if you cannot sit in lotus, that is fine. Just put your feet firmly down on the ground. The idea is your spine needs to learn how to be erect. And the whole purpose behind keeping that erect spine is to create space between each disc and each vertebra so that energy can flow.
Very good.
So I will do the alternative.
Alright, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to do some nice side stretches. We could have done these standing, but I think sitting down makes them a little bit easier to do. So stretching out the left side of your rib cage and the obliques. You're going to take your right hand and place it onto the floor next to you.
On the chair, you guys, I want you to open your legs wide like this.
And be mindful of your elbow pointing in towards you and not back. For example, I don't want to go backwards. You want it pointing in towards your body. It does not matter how far you go. Take your left hand up.
Your right hand is on your thigh if you're on the chair.
Okay. Sit up nice and tall, strengthen and straighten your spine. Open the chest, roll the shoulder blades together. You're going to press your feet into the floor, and you're going to press your tailbone into the floor, so you're going to have a nice anchor through your tailbone. And you're going to come down on the exhale toward the right side, and you're going to reach through the waist.
And you on the chair are going to place your elbow on the thigh as close to your pelvis as possible. Turn your palm up, and there's your anchor. Keep the opposite hip driving down into that seat. And I always like to peek under my arm.
Stay with your breath. Keep pressing your tailbone into the floor, your feet into the floor. And from your waist, that's everything from your waist on up reaches up and over to the right. You're going to feel a beautiful stretch onto the left side of your rib cage. And hold the breath, breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale. The more you press into the floor with your pelvis, the deeper the stretch can go. Rather than reaching all the way to the right, you can, but you can still get a deep stretch by simply pressing your tailbone into the floor and your feet into the floor as well. 2 more breaths, stay with it. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, reach. And slowly come up. Hands on your knees, take a breath in. Notice the difference from one side to the other. Let's balance out. Left hand on the mat. The right hand's going to come up to the sky. Remember to press your tailbone and your feet down. So from the belly button, you're pressing down above the belly button, everything's coming up. Take a breath in, you're going to reach up through the right arm, and exhale, bring us down to the left side. Remember your elbow point towards your body. Take a nice breath in, and exhale. Keep your chest facing straight out. Try not to collapse down. Keep your chest facing straight out in front of you. If that means you have to go more shallow, that's okay. Remember, like I said earlier, it's better to go into an easier version of the posture and do it incorrectly rather than going very deep, doing it incorrectly. Stay with it, pressing your tailbone to the floor. Press your feet into the floor. As you breathe in, tension may rise on any posture, but particularly right now. As you exhale, do your best to release that tension. It'll release naturally on its own anyway on your exhales. On the inhale, the tension might come back a little bit. There are very subtle nuances as well. Take a breath in. Notice tension build. Exhale. Release that tension. So as you can see, if you pay attention to the breath, within each moment, you can go deeper and deeper on every exhale, no matter where you are with your practice. One more breath. Breathing in, look for tension. Exhale, go to your edge, reach. And slowly release. Take a breath in. Do a nice spinal twist. I was going to do this standing, but I didn't know how you do it in a chair, so I'm going to keep that to here. But take your left hand, you're going to bring it to the base of your spine, as close to your tailbone as you can, meaning you're not going to be out to here. Close to your tailbone as you can. Right hand is going to come to your left knee. From here, you use the leverage of your right hand. Right arm, take a breath in, your spine is nice and strong, don't be lazy. Exhale, twist. And since we're twisting to the left, you might as well send your eyeballs to the left as well. Take a breath in, and exhale. Now what I like to do in this spinal twist is keep my awareness on the spine itself. As I breathe in, I imagine I see every single vertebrae twisting. Each one slightly different from one to the other. And as I said before, breathing in, tension may rise. And as you exhale, you can release that tension slightly. Let's go a little bit deeper if you want. Engage your glutes, make your core strong. Now you can use your core strength to help deepen the twist. This is a bit more strengthening, so if you don't want to go that far, that's okay. You can get a little bit of a core workout while you're in this twist as well. 2 more breaths, stay with it. Exhale. 1 more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to twist, release tension, go to your edge, the best you can do, and slowly take a breath in to release. Come to center. And take a nice cleansing breath. And what I mean by that is you're going to release everything. Hands on your knees.
I just realized my mic was never on.
Oh no.
Maybe you guys never heard me, but I bet you that mic picked me up.
Probably. No one's complaining. Just kidding, sorry. I like to.
That's what happens when you go live.
It's just the first one anyway, for me.
Is it? You've
Well,
done live.
with you. I mean, this is our first.
This is the first time.
All right, ready for the other side? I'm going to turn to the left just so you can see what I'm doing. The right hand is going to come to the base of your spine. You may notice you're more or less flexible going from one side to the other. It's always good to notice these things too. Left hand to your right knee. Nice and tall with your spine. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to twist to your right. Eyeballs into the far reaches of your peripheral vision on the right side. Take your right shoulder, roll it back a little bit if you can. And you'll have to excuse me, I did forget to say, but if your hand's on the floor, your right hand, press it into the floor as well. Make your fingertips strong and really push through the arm. Now let's engage the core and the glutes and deepen your twist. As you breathe in, bring your awareness to the spine. Inhale. Feel the vertebrae twisting separately from one another. Feel the energy start to become alive and active in your spine. Exhale, twist a little further if you can. Inhale. Remember, breathe on your own terms. Exhale, release tension. Let's do 2 more breaths. The best you can do. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, you're going to twist. And slowly release. Take a nice cleansing breath in. Send out appreciation to the body. And for the time you're taking. And exhale. Let's do 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do everybody's favorite, hamstring stretches. Well, 10 more minutes, all right. So a lot of us have tight hamstrings, and that's normal. So I believe it's very important to stretch them out every single day, maybe even twice a day. Let's bring out the right foot. And your left foot is going to be in toward your thigh. If you need to have it more up to your knee, that's okay, but try and bring it in as closely as you can. Let's be mindful. Remember when we were doing the Warrior 2, when I had your pelvis, your chest facing all the way to the left or to the right? This time, the same difference, but you're going to have everything facing straight forward. You're going to take your hips and angle them towards your foot, your rib cage and your chest. If you cannot touch your toes, do we have a strap?
Do we have a strap back there? 2. Thank you, Miss Lily.
All right, you can also use a towel, use a shirt, anything really. You're gonna wrap it around your foot. This is only if you cannot touch your foot. Or if you're very tight and you want to go easy. I'm gonna wrap it one time around my hands. I'm gonna take a breath in, and I'm gonna exhale and just bring a nice stretch into the hamstring. I'm gonna pull my toes in toward me, and then I'm going to angle my heel away from me as well, and that'll bring a nice stretch into your calf muscle. If you don't need the strap, you can touch your toes, then you don't need it.
And those of us on the chair, you can support yourself with your elbow on your bent knee and keep that chest up.
Okay, very nice. It's interesting. All right, let's go a little bit deeper. Let's take the back of your knee and push it into the floor slightly. Keep pulling your toes in towards you. And keep shooting your heel away from you. Angle your chest, your rib cage, and your hips straight forward. And breathe into your hamstring. Inhale. Exhale.
And those of you that are very flexible, if you can come off your elbow and just put your palm on that thigh, or on that knee. If you can bring your ribs down towards that thigh, there's a maximum stretch that you will get there.
Stay with your breath. Inhale. As you breathe in, look for tension. Exhale and notice if you can release any tension. Now sometimes it may be a little difficult to release tension, especially in these kinds of postures that are very challenging. But I guarantee you, with enough practice, eventually you'll notice a release and you'll be able to go a little bit deeper. And that's one of the exciting things about a consistent practice. It's just going to hit you. Wow, I can go deeper. I can do this. After all these things that have happened throughout life, your body is where it is, your mind is where it is. You keep your focus on what you're doing. Eventually, you're going to find a higher level on whatever you do. But in this moment, I can automatically feel the tension releasing with every exhale. And it's starting to feel real nice and warm, nice and tingly. Let's stay here for a few more breaths. Been here for a little while already, and that's by design. I want to hold this for a little longer. I'm going to drop the strap. Take a nice breath in. Let's do 3 more.
And those of you that can't go all the way down to the toe, you can always just reach for your shin. Try not to push against your leg because there's nothing supporting the back of your knee. I don't want you to hyperextend.
Last breath. Now as you exhale, find your edge. Best you can do, and slowly release. Walk your hands up your legs, shake off your leg a little bit. And be in the moment. Notice how your hamstring is feeling now. Hopefully it's a lot more open. Hopefully it feels good. Let's switch our legs to the other side. Bring your right foot in as closely as you can in toward your groin. Remember, everything is facing straight forward. If you need to use a strap or a pillowcase or whatever you have, free. I like to wrap around my hands one time. Before I get into the stretch, I'm already going to pull the toes in toward me and push the heel away from me. This will give me a nice stretch between the calf muscles before I do anything. Take a nice breath in, spine is straight. Chest facing forward, exhale, bring it down, and you're going to hold the posture. Just go to the first sensation and get comfortable being in a very shallow stretch. And you stay with your breath. Inhale, tension may rise. In fact, I'm sure it's right. Even for me, this stretch has always been, it's a bit of a challenge. wouldn't release the strap, but if you need to use it, keep using it.
And as you guys might be able to see, maybe you can't, but my leg is shaking because this is my bad leg. This is the leg that does not have a lot of flexion on it. And so even as I do extension with it, because it is a joint that is not always fully bending and stretching, it has its limitations. So I have to really, really concentrate on isometrically tightening those muscles to get the best extension that I possibly can here.
Stay with your breath. Remember, as you breathe in, tension may rise. As you exhale, release tension. And you may notice sometimes people will bring their nose all the way down toward their knee and bend their spine. For right now, let's just keep the spine nice and straight.
So for those of us on the chair who might need to use a belt, you could actually use like a belt from your robe or something like that. If you don't have a yoga belt, you can do this.
Three more breaths wherever you're at. Breathing in, look for tension. Push the back of your knee to the floor. Pull your toes in towards you. And really push the heel away from you. Give yourself a nice stretch into the calf muscle. So the entire leg on the left side, your left leg is being activated. Two more breaths. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Find your edge. Find your edge and carefully, slowly release. Shake it off a little bit. Let's bring our feet forward. Now, I like to do ankle rotations. It's a whole series where we do ankle rotations as well as some strengthening postures for the leg. I'm going to have my hands next to me, fingertips facing forward. Can you see my legs? I'll have a little bit of separation. Now I'm going to roll them in one direction. I'm going to have my chest nice and open, my shoulder blades are rolled together, my spine is strong. And basically imagine you're drawing a circle with each toe, your big toes.
Wind down.
And feel the heat start to build in your ankles. Notice if you have any little pops. This helps to strengthen your ankles, create mobility, flexibility, and mostly awareness. A lot of us may have, or some of us may have ankle damage from life, sprained ankles.
Now, I am always challenging my people that when they do those ankle circles, they don't move the hip. They just do it with the ankles and isolate them.
Oh, wow.
No moving in the knees, no moving in the hips.
That's different. Go the other way.
Isolate those ankles, people. Do not move those knees, do not move those thighs, do not move those hips.
That's hard.
Oh, way, way harder. The other thing I like to teach people is rotate the knees in, go pigeon-toed, and really engage your inner thighs. Don't move the knees at all and circle those ankles. Don't move the legs at all. That's a little more difficult to do. And really isolate the movement, because what we want to try and do is be able to have each individual joint move independently of the other with maximum range of motion without assisting from other parts of your body.
That's new to me.
It it is hard. And those of us on the chair, I mean, that really gets your quads.
Yeah. That's interesting.
We're gonna start winding down because it's been a good class.
I wanted to do one more in this sequence though, just one more, a little bit of strengthening. Have your hands on next to your side. You're going to pull your toes in towards you and lift your heels off the floor. And let's engage our entire body from the chest all the way down. Take a nice breath in and exhale. We're going to hold. I like to finish with this because you get a nice chance to really engage the entire body. We're nice and warm now. Take a breath in and exhale. Pull your toes in as far as you can.
And if you're on the chair, just grab the edge of the chair and lock your arms.
Let's do 3 breaths. Engage your core. Quadriceps are strong. Kneecaps are strong. Exhale. One more time, best you can do. Inhale, pull your toes in. And exhale. Now we're going to do the reverse. Take your toes and point them away from you. Same thing. Take a breath in and exhale. Now bring your energy as far as you can through the legs, through the toes, and out away from you. Inhale. Exhale. Open the chest. Roll the shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, best you can do. And exhale, slowly release. I'm going to lie down onto my back. Are you able to do that?
No, we can't lie on the back.
I'm going to lie on the back a little bit. We're going to rest. Let's bring your one knee into the chest. Interlace your fingers. And simply bring your knee down into the chest and release your core. Release all tension. Take a nice breath here. Exhale. Switch legs. Take a nice breath in. And exhale. I'm really setting out appreciation for the time you took today. Notice how your body is activated. Notice what was challenging for you, what was easy for you. Stay with your breath for a few more moments. Now if you want to stay lying down, if you're not in a chair, feel free. I'll sit up.
Lily, would you do me a favor and go check the door? I don't know if I locked it. My keys are right there.
If you're lying down, just lie. Take a nice breath in. And exhale. If you're sitting up, your hands to heart center. So an appreciation to the digital feed here, the internet, the space you're in, the space within. At the end of class, say namaste. Take a nice breath in. And namaste. Thank you for coming to class today.
Namaste, namaste, David. Namaste, everyone. That was so wonderful. I appreciate you so much, David. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
We're going to get him in the studio on a regular basis.
All right.
Thanks, you guys.
See you later.
Bye.